Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. And this video is on expanding triple brackets. So here we have our first problem and it says expand and simplify x add 5, x add 3, x add 2. Now what we're going to do is take our first two brackets. So we're going to take x add 5 and x add 3. Now I have done a previous video on how to expand double brackets, so it will be linked by an iCard up here, and make sure to go and check that one out before watching this video, as it will help you guys out. So what we're going to do first is our parrot method, like I taught in the previous video. So we're going to do x times by x, which is going to give us x squared. Then we're going to do x times by 3, which will give us plus 3x. And then we'll do 5 times by x, which is going to give us plus 5x. And 5 times by 3, which is going to give us plus 15. Now what we do with this is put brackets around it. So what we're going to do is times that by our x add 2. So if we write x add 2 onto the end, and do exactly the same method, we're going to have x squared times by x, which is going to give us x cubed, x squared times by 2, which is going to give us plus 2x squared, 3x times by x, which is going to give us plus 3x squared, 3x times by 2, which is going to give us plus 6x, 5x times by x, which is going to give us plus 5x squared, 5x times by 2, which is going to give us plus 10x, 15 times by x, which is going to give us plus 15x, and 15 times by 2, which is going to give us plus 30. Now, what we need to do is simplify. So if we take our x cubed first, we only have one of them. So we write x cubed, then cross that off. Now we're going to take all our squares. So we've got 2x squared, 3x squared, and 5x squared, which gives us plus 10x squared. Then we're going to cross all those terms off so that we don't count them twice. Now we're going to count our x terms. So we've got 6x, 10x, and 15x, which is going to give us plus 31x. Then cross them off. And on the end we have plus 30. That is our triple bracket expanded and simplified. Our second problem. And it says x minus 2, x plus 3, x plus 1. And again it says expand and simplify. So just like before, we'll take our first two terms. So we'll take x minus 2 and x plus 3 and do that parrot method. So x times by x is going to give us x squared. X times by 3 is going to give us plus 3x. Minus 2 times by x is going to give us minus 2x. And minus 2 times by plus 3 is going to give us minus 6. Now we put brackets around that and times it by what's left, our x add 1. So write that on the end, x add 1. We're going to get x squared times by x, which is going to give us x cubed. X squared times by plus 1, which is going to give us plus x squared. 3x times by x, which is going to give us plus 3x squared. 3x times by 1, which is going to give us plus 3x. Minus 2x times by x, which is going to give us minus 2x squared. Minus 2 times by plus 1, which is going to give us minus 2x. Minus 6 times by x, which is going to give us minus 6x. Minus 6 times by 1, which is going to give us minus 6. Now if we simplify this, we'll take our x cubes first. We only have one of them, so it's going to be x cubed, so we can cross that off. Now let's take our x squared, so we have x squared, 3x squared, and minus 2x squared. So altogether we have plus 4x squared, minus 2x squared. So let's cross those off. Then if we just take our x's, we've got plus 3x, minus 2x, minus 6x. So we've got plus 3x and minus 8x. So if we cross them off, then we have our minus 6 on the end. Now we can simplify this down a bit more. So we're going to end up with x cubed. Add 4x squared minus 2x squared, which is going to just give us add 2x squared. So we cross them off. Plus 3x minus 8x, which is going to give us minus 5x, and then minus 6 on the end. So that is our answer, fully expanded and simplified. Here we have our third problem, and it says, again, expand and simplify. X minus 2, x add 3, x minus 1. So we write out our first two brackets just like before, and expand by the parrot method. X times x is going to give us x squared. X times by 3 is going to give us plus 3x. Minus 2 times by x is going to give us minus 2x. And minus 2 times by 3 is going to give us minus 6. If we put that into a bracket and then times that by x minus 1, so x squared times by x is going to give us x cubed. X squared times by minus 1 is going to give us minus x squared. 3x times by x is going to give us plus 3x squared. 3x times by minus 1 is going to give us minus 3x. Minus 2x times by x squared is going to give us minus 2x squared. Minus 2 times by minus 1 is going to give us plus 2x, because the minuses cancel each other out, so we're going to get plus 2x. Then minus 6 times by x is going to give us minus 6x. Minus 6 times by minus 1, that's going to give us plus 6, because again the minuses cancel each other out. So if we simplify this, we're going to take our x cubed, then cross that off, and then we've got minus x squared plus 3x squared minus 2x squared. So altogether we have minus 4x squared plus 3x squared, and then cross them off. Then we have minus 3x plus 2x minus 6x. So we have minus 9x, cross the minuses off. Then we're going to have plus 2x, cross that off. Then we have plus 6 on the end. We can simplify this more, so we're going to take our x cubed to begin with, cross that off. We then have minus 4x squared, add 3x squared, and that's going to cancel down to just minus x squared, cross them off. Then we've got minus 9x, add 2x, and that's going to give us minus 7x, cross them off. Then our plus 6 on the end. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe and comment down below any future video ideas that I can make to help you guys out. Also be sure to check out my social medias, which are all in the description box below.